What's up, guys? This is Boondocks, and today I'm going to be showing how to level up in Warframe to get your characters sort of maxed out pretty quick. Now, one caveat to this, it's a little hard for me to show a true representation because I do have the Affinity Booster. The Affinity Booster you can get from purchasing them in-game, buying packages that come with characters, like character bundles, or from the Prime Access accessories, which is how I got mine, and also why they're almost running out because that last Prime Access came out like 3 months ago, a little bit more than that at this point. But as you can see, right now I only have my Necros, my Cyanide Simular at levels 14 and 16 respectively, and then my Amphis, which I need to level up in order to make the Cyanide the new weapon that came out. That's not even ranked at all. The only weapon that I have ranked is my Sonicer, and the whole reason I'm bringing a ranked Sonicer is so that way I can still kill enough enemies, drop them quick enough that they don't kill me in return, and I'm actually kind of contributing. Additionally, as far as what I put on my frame, put on an aura mod, and then a couple of defensive mods. So as far as the aura mod's concerned, this is really important to have one that's maxed out, so that way when you try to level up a new Warframe or have to form a Warframe, you can toss on the corrosive projection or whatever other aura mod you have to gain a little bit of extra capacity, so that way you could then put on your defensive mod. And this is important to help you live. Basically what you want to do then is just go over to Draco. Now you can get a shit ton of experience by going to Draco, and as a developed team with the proper builds, and you can farm for fucking days. With this, I just fucking run around killing as much as possible, getting a bunch of experience. Now, with that being said, there's also entire alternate contributing factors to experience gain that I'm aware of, I just don't know all the math and so forth behind. For instance, if you shoot an enemy yourself, you're going to gain more experience than if you're, or affinity, than if your teammates kill it. If you kill it with a weapon, you're going to gain more affinity on that weapon than your other weapons. If you kill it with a Warframe ability, you're going to gain more affinity for your Warframe. I usually just run around and kill shit. So, Draco on Ceres is an intercept mission. So literally all we are going to do is, for the longest time, run around in fucking circles, killing enemies, and that will in turn give us a shit ton of XP. Oh, I probably could just get away with my Cyanide Simular here. It makes these little black holes. Yeah, raised dead. Make them like fucking neon green too, so that way they stand out. A lot of the times on frames, I try to make my energy as dark as possible, so that way my abilities don't like blind my teammates. And rarely do I go with the energy color that I like the most, which is unfortunate because energy is how you get like those cool little glowing effects like I have on my arms and up on my back and everything. Fortunately, having a green color effect on Necros actually helps, so that way my little summon fuckers, which I think are already disappeared, at least then they can be seen and easily received by my teammates. So, if you're really low level, and I'm talking like level fucking on ranked, and you're coming here, as long as you have that little bit from your aura to put on at least one defense mod, you might be able to squeeze out two if you have like Steel Charge with a V polarity aura slot, and then 2 D polarity slots to toss on redirect and vitality, but that would be kind of bad in the long run. So yeah, you come here, what are you going to do? How are you going to live? Assuming you have a weapon that can get the kills for you, and you're not having to actually like chain together abilities, just stay on the move. That's all you need to do. Enemies can't shoot you properly if you're moving. They have a They don't have true aim, which is a weird thing with a lot of first-person shooters and even third-person shooters. You kind of have to think about how enemies aim because it's a fucking computer. The computer knows 100% where you're going to be and how to, like, shoot. And they don't just give all their weapons projectile time. Yes, some of them do, but a lot of enemy weapons are still hit scan. As soon as they fire, they hit you. You can't just, like, dodge bullets in game. So, I'm not totally sure how the fuck they do it, but there's got to be, like, some weird, this hits you, this doesn't, depending on how fast you're moving. Right there, I was not moving nearly fast enough. Partly because the rollers, those fucking little, like, nut sacks that roll up and punch you in the face, they slow you way the fuck down because they stagger you. Yeah, my cyanide is getting some work done. So there's multiple ways of doing this. One is to capture all the towers and push it down really fast. The other one is to leave one tower up to the enemy and only capture 3, so that way you have to fight more waves and therefore gain more experience. I preferred constantly having all of them, but then not panicking if you lose 1 or 2 every so often. The reason being, it's relatively easy for the enemies to cap one. All they have to do is go over and use a console. So if you're not babysitting everyone properly, they can usually get it done, and that can become problematic. So right now I'm trying to use my Cyanide Simulator because I do have it modded enough to do damage. That, coupled with the fact that the weapon itself does relatively ridiculous damage to begin with. See these fucking rolling nutsacks? Yeah, if I try to res that guy right now, I'm fucked. Okay, I think he's got it. So, yeah, I usually just try to keep rotating through all 4, so that way, if the enemies capture one, chances are I'll be in the process of capturing another, similar to what just happened. As we capped C, they capped B. So, not that big of a deal. Oop, totally fucked up my jump there. One of the main things in this game, you need to learn how to jump. It actually took me a relatively long time. I used to play a long time ago back in the beta, and I did not like it at all. Nowadays, halfway decent. So, for shits and giggles here, I am actually just going to pause this video, so that way you don't have to sit here and keep watching me just kill these fucking waves over and over. So, see you guys soon. So, I only did like 1.5 waves there. I decided to leave because after the first wave, one guy left, and then my team kept getting down, and I didn't really trust it to go too long. And if you don't complete the mission, like say you fail because your enemy reaches 100% before you do, you actually lose a lot of your experience because you gain an extra big chunk of your experience at the end of the mission for the completion reward. So, as you can see, I started there with my Necros. I think it was like level 14, so I think he gained 6 levels here. My Cyanide Simulator, it was either level 16 or 18, I can't remember. So it gained either 5 or 7 levels on that. And then my Amphis gained 14, because that was unranked previously. And that was after 1 round. Typically people go for about 4 rounds. On round 3, you gain fusion cores, which are always nice. You'll never not need fusion cores in this game. And round 4, you have your Tower 4 keys. You get interception, survival, or defense from that area. Which is why, if you look at my Tower 4 defense, I have 12. And then intercept 5. Where's my survival? 13. As opposed to if you look at any of my level 3s, of which I have 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. Yeah. I mean, the only things I have big chunks of are my T1s, my T4s, and I have a shit ton of T2 fucking mobile defenses for some reason. Don't ask me why. No idea where I got them. But as you can see, that's definitely an easy way to level up. Basically, as a someone that has an infinity boost, if I go there twice, my character's going to be maxed. Maybe with just a little sliver left on level 29. If you don't have the infinity boost, it'll probably take 3.5-ish, maybe 4. Still not a bad value proposition, considering each one of those might take you anywhere from 15 minutes or so, 15 to 20 minutes, depending on how many towers you capture and so forth. And yeah, you can honestly max out a frame in about an hour tops. Really, that's just tops. And you're getting the other rewards. That place drops Organ cells, it drops alloy plating, it drops Oberon parts if, God forbid, you need those. The issue is, it's kind of late in the game. By that, I mean the location here. As you can see, it's all the way over here on Ceres. And while I don't remember the exact combination of planets to get you to it, it is the level 35 to 37 area, which means you're going to have to push through a bunch of other planets, getting their assassination missions, and then getting to this. And alternatively, the one thing you could do is have a buddy, or just talk to me about it. I could probably get you to Ceres really quick, and then you can push down the missions. All I would have to do is kill the assassin, the assassin target on the planet right before Ceres. So do Dracos, level up your characters, raise up your MR. That's why I got 15 so quick. I raised my MR from about 9 to 15 once I got the Draco, almost daily for a bit, and now I've just kind of run out of shit to be leveling up. So anyways, guys, until next time, good luck, have fun, peace.